Hello Gemini, thank you for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Thelema Tarot. It's by Renata Lechner. For the supportive oracle cards, I'm using the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. Alright, already shuffled. Relationship first, single second, and the oracle cards come out where needed. Alright. Excuse me. Now, alright, let's see how this is going here. I'm connecting with this part. I'm like, what's pulling in strongest is you're going to have a moment here that doesn't seem to be working for you. And I'm trying to understand what exactly is happening because I'm getting these two cards are coming in first. You got the Six of Cups with the Two of Pentacles on your partner's side. The Six of Cups is what's happening. The Two of Pentacles is their challenge card. I'm getting your partner is actually telling you that they're not sure about where they're going next with you. And that seems to be a little bit of a... that's throwing you off a little bit. And if this is definitely shocking you. Your partner seems to come forward with like this comment or question, like they don't know what's next. They don't know about how they feel about you or what they want to do next. I just feel like this is really weird. Because I feel like they're posing this and they're giving you this and you're not expecting it. I don't feel like you're expecting them to say, like, they're not really sure where this relationship is going or if they really want to continue to be involved with it. Is that... that seems extremely harsh to me. Is that really what... because I feel like they're really looking... they're like auditing the relationship. They're looking at the history of where the two of you have been, where you get along, where you don't. And I feel like they're actually literally looking at the relationship like, is this something I want to keep or is this something I want to move on from? That seems very harsh to me. That is where you hit the Tower card. That is where you're really shocked. You're not expecting that. This seems to come out of the blue. You do not see this coming. And I'm getting... it seems to go right into the next card, which is the Ten of Swords. You're really feeling upset about... you're crushed. You're like... you're in this... you're definitely you love this person. I feel like you very much love this person. And I feel like this is a really sad moment for you. You're really upset about this. This is not feeling good at all. See, I don't feel this ending. I don't feel like this ending badly either. Like I don't feel like the situation is ending, and I don't feel like this is ending badly. But I am getting like this other person seems to be in control. They have a peaceful resolution. I feel like they said this. I feel like they said it in a weak moment, or I don't know why they said it. I really don't connect to the reasoning behind it. It's really strange to me. Because I don't know if they've thought it before and it's just something that happened, or if they're just having a bad moment. I feel like it depends on the person, why they're doing this. But I'm getting like they're moving forward. I feel like they're like, there's a peaceful resolution. See, I feel like the peace is more on their side. They needed to say what they were feeling. I feel like they did this kind of to upset you. Really? I feel like they did, though. I feel like they said that to upset you. Like, that was seeming to be like they were mad about something and they wanted to hurt you. And that's what happened. Is that real? Because that feels really... this feels really harsh on this side, and I don't really remember the last time I had a reading this harsh like this, but I'm sure it's happened, but that feels really harsh. Because I feel like they say it, they have the effect, and then they're just... I don't know, they have peace here. Like, they've put something to rest that they were... like there's some like almost like they had a bone to pick or an axe to grind, and they did it. And the magician is telling me they're making the situation what they want it to be, and they're moving on from that moment, but they're staying with you. But I feel like they wanted to shake you up for some reason. I'm getting it over and over again. I'm just like, are we sure? Because I feel like they're doing this to see how much you really love them. Really? I don't know. I mean, I know that these are general reads, even though it's a love read, but that just seems really harsh to me. Although I'm a Pisces, so I would not react to that very well. I would not have and I don't know what would happen there. That could be the beginning of the end for somebody like me. But for you, I don't feel like that's the thing that's happening here. I don't feel like this is the beginning of the end. I feel like this is just the other person seeing where you stand. They just want to see how much you love them. They want to see if that information upsets you, and they see that it does. And I feel like they're coming back forward towards you, like, we can work this out, things will be fine. Spiritually, they have more ideas. They want to go farther with you. They have more things down the road that they actually do want to do with you. But they wanted to see how committed you were to them. Really. And they keep confirming that that's what's happening here. So if this hits with you, I guess you'll know. I feel like you'll know. If this moment happens, you'll know. Like, it's not going to be a halfway point. And they're seeing the devotion you have towards them, and this is turning the wheel. Like, I feel like they're even more committed to you now than they were before. This mind game thing, I'm just not... I'm a water sign, so it's just... This doesn't work for me. But you're an air sign, so... Sometimes these things can work for you. This just seems really harsh. To me, it kind of like borders on cruel, in my opinion. It bothers me. Like, I'm like constantly questioning if this is really how this is going. And they're saying, yeah, for some people, this is exactly how this is hitting. It seems so harsh. It seems really, really harsh to me. Now, your challenge card is the Two of Cups. Because I feel like you know this person, and you know... Alright, let me get... Because I'm getting a little better. I'm feeling a little better about this, because I'm feeling this card, and I'm feeling your intellect come in. You know this person. You've seen them do this type of thing to other people. You know how they do this. You know what they do and why they do it. And sometimes they say things not because that's what they mean, or how they feel, I should say, but they're just trying to get a rise out of somebody, and they're trying to find out where the other person stands. So I feel like your challenge card is the Two of Cups, like to see that love, to connect with the love you have for this person, and to like look beyond what they said to you, and look at them from a broader scope. What do they do to other people? Do they do this to other people? Have you seen them do certain things like this to other people? Because what you've seen them do to other people, they're doing to you now. That's what I'm getting. And this, the Two of Cups in your challenge position, is to step outside of the situation, see what they're doing, and see beyond the words, see what they actually mean and why they're doing their motives. See their because I feel like you can see their motives. That is your key. That is how you transcend this moment, and you actually see what's actually happening here and why this person said, your partner said what they said. I feel like, see, this feels really empowering to me. This is where, like, I do have some Gemini going on in my chart here, so I feel like I'm kind of connecting to that, so I kind of get it. But the Pisces, I wouldn't make it. This would kill me. This would flat out kill me. But for you, if this is connecting the way it feels, you're seeing this in a broader scope, and you're seeing it more for the motive behind it. I don't feel like I don't feel like you have to stay in that devastated mode. Once you step above it and see this person for what they're doing and the motive behind it, I'm getting you're okay. I'm getting you can be okay. You can be okay. If you're able to make that jump, if you get there. Because we're all different. Just because this reading is for Gemini doesn't mean your whole reaction to this is a Gemini way. You might have some water in your chart too, to where this might be an issue like, that's no. You might be like, no, not cool. I'm getting you can, though. You can. It feels like if this is connecting, even if you're having that moment where this is still not cool, you still can rise above it and see for the motive it was, and hone in and connect to the motive, And I feel like you can move beyond this moment and not let it hold you down. Because what makes things better is to see this person for who they are. The Four of Cups is definitely a card where people tend to center on what's wrong instead of what's right. But what makes this better is to like realize what this person does and like this little thing they do every now and then. But to not get over caught up in it. They're telling me there's more good here than bad. But they're saying like protect yourself from that one cup you don't like. Protect yourself from that one aspect that they seem to pull every now and then in different people, and just it seems to come at you this time. Protect yourself from it. Don't let it get to you. Because I feel like you can actually rise above it, see it for the motive, and just shut it down. And just not react to it because you're like, all right, I see what you're doing. I think you're a jerk for doing it, but moving on. Because I feel you love this person. I'm getting that too. You got the Sun card here where you're standing. You love this person. This person seems to mean the world to you is what I'm getting. And you could just let it go. I feel like you could just compartmentalize it like, all right, I see what you did. You do this to other people. I'm not going to let it hold me down. I think you're a jerk for doing it, but I'm moving on. I see what like. I feel like you're getting it. You're like, okay, whatever. Whatever. And I'm getting what helps them is the Three of Pentacles with the passion. Because I feel like by you just ignoring it and moving on from it, I'm getting they want to work through this out with you. Like they realized that upset you. Like they realized it did. And I feel like they realize they need to work on things with you. Like they want to work things out with you. I'm getting they're sharing this passion they have for you. They want to prove to you. See, it seems like this is kind of ricocheting back towards you in a positive way. Because I'm seeing, especially if you disconnect and you're just like, whatever, I know you're being a jerk, and I know why you do things, I'm just going to, whatever, I'm moving on from it. I feel like they feel like they need to prove to you that they love you. Because I feel like, especially if you're disconnecting from it, and you're just kind of like ignoring it and moving on. Like, yeah, whatever, you're a dork. I'm getting they're feeling like they need to prove to you that they love you, and it seems to be paying you back in that sense. It seems to be profiting you in that sense, because I'm getting the Three of Pentacles with the passion. Like they're bringing that passion to you because they want you to know that they do love you, and they want you to see like that they do, and they have a lot of ideas about where things should go, and they want to make sure you know that they love you. Because they're realizing like, oh, that could have been a damage moment. Like after the fact, they're like, oh, that could have damaged the situation. Because I feel like they are going to come back towards you that way. And that's another way the wheel is turning in your favor. Especially if you disconnect emotionally. I really feel like you can do that. You can just be like, uh-huh. You rise above and you're like, I see you've done this to other people. Now you're doing it to me. I like to say the word jerk apparently at the moment. You're being a jerk about it. You're being a jerk. But I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm just going to move on from it. And I feel like you're ignoring it, which just seems to ignite them to really want to come at you and show you the passion, show you how they love you. They just want to make sure things are okay. I'm getting this pays off for you. What the roller coaster that must be. But I'm getting, like, people, the Gemini energy feels like it can handle this. I just feel like you're able to rise above it. I have to say, this moment here, this moment does happen with the Ten of Swords, though, because that shocks you and it makes you feel like crap. It hurts your feelings. I feel like it hurts your feelings for a moment, but then that moment ends once you just kind of like rise above it and you're like, wait a minute. This person does this to people, and now they did it to me. And then you're like, you're starting to like really analyze it, maybe overanalyze it, maybe. But once you start doing that, you're just like, wait a minute. Wait a minute, I know what they're doing here. Especially when they're trying to smooth things over, because they start to slowly try to smooth things over, and then you're like, wait, why are you treating me this way if you said that? Like, that doesn't make sense. Then you're like, wait, I've seen them do this type of thing before. I feel like that's kind of the way you're connected. If this reading is hitting with you, I feel like that's what's happening. And I feel like you're going to be okay. All right, they're saying the message is out. We can leave it there. Done. All right. That's that Ten of Swords moment. That's not fun. That's not a good moment. I'm feeling that Gemini energy, like you can survive through that, and you can actually still be okay after it. I just think as a Pisces, it bothers me because I'm just like, as a Pisces, if somebody does stuff like that to me, I don't get over that. I usually hold on to that, and sooner or later, it will lead to the demise of a situation. Like I can't handle that. I just want to can't. I can't like go. I don't. I'm just like I'm so bothered by that whole situation. Like, I mean, it's a general read. A lot of people watch these, and I know it won't hit for everybody, but for those it does. Whew, that's something to get through, in my opinion. But I'm a Pisces, like I said. Let's do Gemini single and let that go. Okay, Gemini single. Information for Gemini singles. Single Geminis. Empowering information to help them move forward the way they want to. Get the Queen of Cups at the bottom here. Single Gemini. Working with the Queen of Cups here. The Queen of Cups, is that you? I feel like that is you. And I'm feeling like you're holding back how you really feel about somebody, but I feel like you also have very strong feelings and you're thinking about somebody a lot. But you're not pushing it forward too much just yet. Okay, so when it comes to this card at the bottom, you got the Queen of Swords, you got the Psychic Protection coming in with it. You're keeping your thoughts to yourself. I feel like the advice here is to be more of the Page of Swords if you can. Pay attention to this person, watch this person a little closer. But they're saying be careful with your emotions. You might want to just keep them on wraps. Try to, distance yourself from this a little bit. Try to not let yourself think about it. Think about other things. Think about other aspects of other things that get your attention. Try to divert your attention. Keep busy if you need to. Because I'm getting with the Psychic Protection, try to keep yourself at a distance from this for now, in the sense of don't get too emotionally connected. That's my first thought. Because I'm getting where you're standing is the Eight of Swords. You're kind of feeling limited to what you can do here. I'm feeling it feels like there's a lot of restriction. You feel restricted and like you're just kind of at the mercy of it's almost like you're at the mercy of the ocean. And it's just like it's rough seas and you're just kind of afloat on rough seas and you're just not sure what's actually around you and where you're going to end up, but you're just kind of you got to wait it out and just kind of hold where you are and just see how it plays out. That's how you feel is kind of what I'm getting if this is hitting. Because there's somebody you're interested in, definitely, but you're not feeling you have the ability to affect the situation. You're just kind of waiting to see how things play out. It's heavy energy. And I'm I want to say more, but I'm getting stopped because of the heavy energy. Now, I'm getting the Page of Pentacles with the healing at the top here. The Page of Pentacles to me can be a pining card. And the healing next to it is telling me that I feel like you might be daydreaming about this person. That's not what I expected to see there, but I feel like how you feel about this person, there we go, double, whatever, it seems to be helping you to open your heart back up a little bit if you were having problems with that. But I'm also seeing the lack of action, the lack of being empowered to do something. That seems to be there's a reason for that. I feel like you're staying at a distance, and I feel like it's almost like you're in a timeout from romance. This seems to be good. I'm kind of perplexed by that. Because I'm not one to think pining is good, but they're giving me that you're kind of out of the game for right now because your energy is going towards this person and you're giving it a lot of thought. But I feel like this is good because it's giving you distance from other things. seems to be giving you like this buffer where you're kind of like resting, and I feel like you're doing things more on your own. And I feel like the fact that this person is out, just like they're just outside of your reach, but you want them, you're not going for other people. This seems to give you more time for yourself. The trick is to not get caught up in thinking about this person too much. Is that right? Okay. Now, when I'm looking at the past, we have the Six of Cups. Now, is this the history card? Because I think it is. And I'm getting here, it feels like you've been longing for this person for a while, to be honest with me. To be honest with me? To be honest with you. Why are we saying honest? Like, I feel like this has been around for a while. This has been going on for a while. But there's something else here. There's some other past connection here is what I'm feeling. When I'm looking here, I'm seeing like these thoughts, like I feel like you're really smitten by this person. And you have been for a while, and I feel like it's been going on for a while. I'm getting a history card, but it's in the past. But I'm feeling like you're connecting with this person, and you just seem to... Like, I feel like there's even a history beyond what I'm seeing here. Like, this person may have been around you for a while. You've been smitten with them for a while, and you want them in your life, but I'm getting this seems to be like it has a deeper history here. And I'm getting here in the center, like, something seems a little different. Because this person seems favorable to you, but I don't feel like they're overly favorable to you. Because I feel them, you got the victory card here, which is what number? 6 of Wands, and the Hanged Man. I'm getting this person is nice to you, they're communicating with you, they're talking with you. I'm getting they do communicate with you, but it's not anywhere near romance. And for some reason I'm getting the word can't. It can't go there, is what it feels like. But I feel like the victory with the Hanged Man is like, this person is favorable and nice to you, but it doesn't go any farther than that. But the Hanged Man is telling me you have to either find a way to make this happen or find a way to shut it down. Because it seems to be at this point, it's not really helping you. Like, it's been helping you, it's kept you out of the game for a while. The healing is an aspect, I get that. But I'm getting it's coming to the part where you're realizing, you know what? I'm pining for somebody that I really don't see this ever coming. This just never seems like it's going to happen. And I'm getting the bottom card, the Two of Pentacles, is like you're really starting to balance it out. You're going through the thoughts. What are the true possibilities here? And what's really never going to happen? Like you're balancing it out. What do we have a chance of really happening here? And what do I want that I'm definitely never going to get? Is this going to lead, if I did get what I wanted, would it lead me to where I want to be? Or if I did actually get what I wanted, would that be worse, actually? Would there be a reason where that wouldn't work out? Because I feel like you're balancing it out. You're going through a lot of different aspects of the same situation. There's something missing here. Because I feel like you're deciding, like, you seem to be at this spot where you're like, should I really be feeling this way for this person? And that seems to be another piece here. Should I really be feeling this way, or should I actually really be letting this go? Because I am getting it, and I've gotten it like a few times, I just haven't said it. This person, I feel like for some of you, this person is either connected to another person, or it's an inappropriate relationship to be, like, to you, you know this is not something you can do. There's like, they're connected to someone else, or for some other reason, it's an inappropriate relationship in your opinion, and it cannot happen. And I'm getting you're balancing it out, like you're coming to that part, like I gotta stop thinking about this person because this is not good. Because this is not going to happen. I feel like that's where you're going. And I'm getting here in the future, you're working it out. you got the Three of Pentacles, and I feel like you're trying to find ways to get your mind off this person. You're trying to stop yourself from thinking about this person. I don't know if this helps you. Paul McKenna is a British author. I Can Mend Your Broken Heart. There's a method in that book that I was shocked. It can actually stop you from thinking about somebody. There's like you reset your brain real quick. It's like a little exercise. I've done it. It works. If you're having a hard time with that, you might want to try that. Because I'm getting you're working on that. You're diligently trying to stop yourself from thinking about this person. And I don't know if I showed this, but the Empress is here. This person has a lot of loving energy around them. A lot of charisma is what I'm feeling too. And I'm getting it's just their natural energy. And I feel like they're very nice to you, and you like that, but you realize this is not going anywhere in a romantic nature. And I'm also getting this Aphrodite's love spell around them. I feel like a lot of people fall for this person, to be honest with you. I'm getting that's just their energy. I don't feel like they have passion for you, but I feel like they act so nicely and they're so favorable towards you that it's intoxicating. But I don't feel love coming towards you in a romantic sense. I feel like they care and they like you and they talk with you, but it's not in a romantic way. And I feel like you're very well aware of that. And you're working on shutting that down. Now, you got 3 cards at the end. I feel like you're accepting that this is not going to happen, and you work at it. At first, you're working at it, and you're working at it, but then you get to this part where you're just kind of hitting this wall. Like this really is not going to happen. I'm just living in a fantasy when I think about this person, and it's getting me nowhere. And I'm getting the 10 of Swords with the 7 of Cups. Like you're going in and out of this moment. It's almost like you're starting to grieve the situation. Because the 10 of Swords is telling me you're devastated that you're accepting this does not have a chance. But I'm getting like the Mermaid's Magic Seduction here. It's like it's hard for you to completely break it. And I feel like it's like a left and right thing. Like one moment you're fighting it, the next moment you're giving into it, and then at one moment you're fighting it. This person really isn't connected to you in a way that it's not affecting them. But it's like you're going through like this hot, cold moment. And you're slowly getting to that spot where you're realizing that tower, like I feel like you're experiencing this tower moment. It's in your thoughts, but I'm feeling like it's devastating you, and you're breaking it down slowly. But I feel like you're having this hot cold moment. Like you're devastated, but you're also kind of still allowing yourself to think about it because it's like really hard. But then you're going back to the reality of it, like this isn't going to happen. And I feel like it's going to take you a little while to just like weave through it a bit until finally you're starting to move away from it. I'm feeling like you're slowly accepting this isn't going to happen. And it's weird because even at this very moment, if you're in the center moment, I feel like you kind of know that anyway, but you're not really addressing it. But I feel like after this moment here in the center where they're really nice to you, but you're realizing it's not going to go anywhere in a romantic sense, I feel like that's really it's hitting home where like you're pining for somebody, you're thinking about somebody that you're not going to have, and you're just feeling alone, and you're going to continue to just feel alone as long as you pine for this person. I feel like that's the moment where you're just kind of like, I can't keep doing this because it's just going to keep me in the single status, and I don't want to do that. Is that it? Okay. I feel like we got all the cards out, so we talked about everything. I feel like that's good. I hope that helps. I know not every read hits with every person, but that's how it feels like. This is coming out that way, so we're just going to let it be how it is. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.